Hey guys, happy Friday. It's Shayna, and today we're doing Erase the Ink. So for those who don't know that, that is laser tattoo removal. And of course, I have one of my favorite estheticians and our laser safety officer, Tiana. Say hello to the world.
Hey guys, happy International Women's Day also today.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. You're on that.
So,
All right, Tiana, so today we're doing laser tattoo removal, and our poor Allie, we're just gonna even, get her more. So here we go. So let's first talk about what is tattoo removal, what do we use, the machine, that kind of thing.
Okay, so today we're doing tattoo removal on Allie. All of you guys see her sitting up front. She's the first one to say hello before you come back and see me. We're doing tattoo removal. This is her first treatment. We did a small spot a couple of weeks ago to see how she could tolerate it, if she was gonna like it, because she wasn't sure if she wanted to get rid of the ink or not. So now she's ready to go forward with it. We're using our PicoSure laser. So this is a picosecond, so it's extremely fast, effective, and pretty painless, except for larger tattoos, I would say, just because they take more time. But we also numb the area, so we have Allie numbing for 10 minutes today, so if you would like to do that, we can. And then this handy guy right here is a chiller, so it blows extremely cold air just to make it a lot more comfortable for the patient.
So since Tiana, you're the laser safety officer, let's talk safety. So
Yeah.
what safety tips are included in this procedure?
So the most important thing with tattoo removal is making sure that the patient is prepped correctly before coming in for treatment. So as important as it is for us to practice safety in the office, it's important for you to make sure that you're doing safety for your skin before. So no sun exposure, no irritants to the area like retinols if it were in an area where that would be happening. Usually on the body we're pretty good with that, but sun exposure can be extremely dangerous with lasers because it can cause burning to the skin. Then when you come into the office, the safety practices that we do, we require masks with every service, we require safety goggles for the specific wavelength, we require a smoke evacuator which is held 2 inches from the site, and then
We clean and prep our laser.
yeah, clean and prep your laser, make sure that everything's clean with cavi wipes, and then just covering the area after with bacitracin and a non-stick bandage just to make sure the patient is clean and safe whenever they're going home.
Started. This is one of my favorites. Hold on, let me get my glasses on.
Okay.
Because you literally can see the tattoo disappear right from you. Now, I know one of the big questions I will have, and a lot of patients have, is does it matter on size, color, pricing? How does it actually work? So, let's do the actual procedure, and then we'll hit with those questions afterwards, you guys. I know that's one thing. So what Tiana's doing is she's actually taking off the numbing medicine that we put on Allie.
Pump a little alcohol on that for me.
Oh, shoot, right here?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm playing nurse.
Shayna's over here helping make sure the area is clean for us. Perfect. So after we get the numbing off, we just want to make sure the area is as clean as possible.
So this tattoo is black. So this is actually going to be fairly easy to remove. And
It also has some white in here, which a lot of people don't realize. And the important thing about tattoo removal is that the laser only works on ink that it can see, so it won't affect white ink at all.
right. And depending on the color, some colors take easier than others. So like I know red ink is kind of very difficult to get.
And it used to be a hard one for us, but now we have a specific wavelength for the red ink. So we have a new laser tip that's specific for the red ink. It makes it a lot easier.
Okay, so here we go. Everybody's jumping on. Hi guys. We're all right, so hi guys, again we're doing laser tattoo removal, and so here we go. I love this because literally you're gonna see it disappear right in front of your eyes. Okay, so Jade, after we're done with this, we'll talk about pricing and how it works.
Ready?
Yep.
So you can see the tattoo turning white.
Oh, amazing. So she's getting that frosted look.
Do you need a break? Okay.
Almost there, Allie. It is a little painful, so we're open about that. It does hurt. I like to say it's harder to get off than it is to get on.
It is.
This is painful.
Okay. Almost done. Okay.
Done. Look at that. So you literally saw it's already faded, frosted, and the actual procedure is done. So that literally took us, maybe a minute, 2 minutes.
Super fast. And it is, certain areas are more painful than others. Some people say it hurts, some people say it doesn't. But we do offer icing, the chiller, numbing, whichever you would like to be more comfortable.
So let's talk about the ink. So what is, the differences? Are different colors, pricing, that type of thing.
So what happens, do you want this for a second? Yeah. Okay. So what happens is the laser hits the ink and it actually disperses the ink into sand particles. So we require 12 weeks in between each treatment, and the reason is because those sand particles take a long time for your body to absorb, and then they get dispersed throughout your circulatory system, which can take a long time. So it's important to come every 12 weeks so you can get minimal or the maximum amount of fading on the area. So the laser bursts into sand particles and your body absorbs it. It can take between 6 and 12 treatments, sometimes more. It just depends on the depth of the ink, the color of the ink, the area. Usually extremities like hands and feet take longer. And pricing depends on the size of the area. So we offer small, medium, and large pricing. And so it just depends on how large your area is.
Now, can they do it, can they pay per treatment?
Yep, so
okay.
We offer per treatment. We offer per treatment pricing, which is actually more cost effective for the patient, because as the tattoo gets smaller, we're able to offer you better pricing depending on the size of the tattoo.
And I will go ahead and you guys below I will comment the pricing, because I don't know it off of, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know it off the top of my head. I'm sure Allie may, I don't know.
I think it goes
like 200 for stamp size.
Yeah, 200 for stamp size, which would be like ring tattoos, anything like this big. And then I believe it's 350, 450, and 550. So it just depends on.
But this would probably be like a.
This would probably be like a medium. It's hard because since it is just the outline, it technically could be between a medium and a small. But what we would do is we would actually measure the length of the tattoo and then give you pricing based off the measurement.
Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna flip back the camera for me. One last look. Looks amazing. How you feel, Allie? Oh, post care.
A little warm.
It's a little painful. I'm a little shaky. It's okay.
Allie's been beaten up this week. We
did a peel on Allie this week,
I know.
and she just has gotten it all. But
I know her lips, the poor little thing. We've really gotten her.
So the post care for tattoo removal is relatively easy. It's pretty simple. No exercise day of, no swimming, no hot tubs. That's just to avoid any kind of infection to the area. You're going to want to keep the area dry and clean, except for the bacitracin ointment that we give you. No picking, no scratching. Blistering is common. So if you happen to blister, make sure you don't pick the area, because that's really the only time we've seen scarring happen, is when someone picks a blister and then it just doesn't heal correctly. Mm-hmm. So no picking, no scratching. Within 2 days, it's going to be like nothing happened. It's going to be mildly red, mildly itchy, just like when you got the tattoo. So she'll just take it easy in that area, and then we'll see her again in 12 weeks.
Okay, we have a couple quick questions.
Yeah.
Can you remove just a portion of the tattoo only?
Yeah, yep. So, like I said, when we started, we only did about this much on her to see if we wanted to continue to do the entire tattoo. So it's totally up to you. The only thing is, the laser is not a perfect line. It's actually a circle about the size of like a pinpoint. So it's hard for us to get an exact straight line, but we can definitely treat specific areas of your choosing.
When can you get a tattoo removed that is freshly done?
Okay, so that's always the magic question. And different places will be a little bit more lenient. Some places say 6 weeks, some places say 6 months. I prefer between 3 and 6 months, just because it takes 12 weeks in between tattoo removal treatment, so I don't see why we would remove it before 12 weeks after getting the first tattoo. Your body still heals underneath the surface whether you see it or not. So I feel like until you're completely healed from receiving the tattoo, we shouldn't touch it and start the removal process.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Any other questions? I think that's good. Those were some excellent ones for
Yeah,
tattoo
those
removal.
are always the good. Those are always the good ones.
Those are the preferred ones. All right. So you guys, that's it for us. That's Erase the Ink at the Center PC with your only Center PC on Douglas Road in Mishawaka. And oh, can you have a local anesthetic to truly numb the area? We do a numbing cream, yes, so you don't feel anything. So that's what we did with Allie. We did put some numbing cream on her 10 minutes prior. So if that's something you want, make sure you let the front desk know that, and they will at least book that out to make sure you're numbed prior. I have a big announcement next week, so you definitely want to turn in next Friday. We have a big announcement. However, I will say in this video, since we do have a lot of military or people who are potentially going into the military. So at the Center PC, we do offer 15% off tattoo removal sessions for anyone going into the military or already in the military. You will have to bring some sort of documentation to show that you are going into the military or that you are in the military. So 15% off for those military discounts. And that's it for us. Don't you make sure you tune in next Friday because a big announcement. Oh, we have one more question. Gracie, you just caught me. What about much older tattoos, like tattoos are over 5 years old?
Any age.
Yep.
Yep, we're able to treat any age.
Any age. So as long as at least 3 to 6 months after a fresh new tattoo, but other than that, it can be a 20-year-old tattoo, any color. We treat any color too, except for white. Because the laser doesn't pick that up, which we talked about earlier in the feed. Again, we will see you guys next Friday for the big announcement and 15% off for military discounts for tattoo removal. That's it for us. Hope you have a great weekend, guys. Bye. Bye. Say bye, girls.